Hello and welcome. My name is Sam Heiberger, and I'll be talking to you about pedestrian safety at roundabouts, specifically the raised crosswalk. Let's start with some roundabout safety basics. As you may know, vehicles yield upon entry to the roundabout and very rarely stop. Their speeds are reduced by as much as 40%. There are no left turns in a roundabout, which reduces the need to cross oncoming traffic. Typically, roundabouts can handle 50% higher traffic volume, and despite this higher volume, collisions are significantly reduced. The resulting crash reduction factors are that roughly 54% of overall collisions are reduced and up to 76% of serious or fatal injuries. Some best practices that we see currently are signage at and prior to the crosswalks, clear lane markings for oncoming vehicles, splitter islands for pedestrian respite, a minimum 1 car length setback, and 6 foot minimum crosswalk width. Now if we take a closer look, you can clearly see all these features on this very basic 2-lane roundabout. You see clear markings in the street, signage before and at the crosswalk, a splitter island which allows the pedestrian to focus on one direction of traffic, stop, reassess, and then cross the other side. And you can also see that there is a 1 car length setback from the mouth of the roundabout. Now what's not a standard feature is the raised crosswalk. As you can tell from this picture, this is not a raised crosswalk at a roundabout, but this will give you the general idea of what they look like. Unlike your typical crosswalk, these raised crosswalks are 22 feet wide, including a 10-foot wide flat walkway at the top. Being flush with the sidewalks on either end, the total height of the raised crosswalk is 3 to 4 inches. There are also ramps on either side, which provide a smoother transition for the vehicles while still significantly calming their speed as they approach the raised crosswalk. Some benefits of the raised crosswalk are that it allows for heavier pedestrian volumes, reduces vehicular speeds an additional 14 to 24%, increases visibility of pedestrians, and provides a smooth transition from sidewalk to crosswalk, especially for wheelchairs and strollers. There are also some cons, however, including higher costs as opposed to standard crosswalk. It also requires significant transition indicators for the visually impaired, as well as different construction materials for the top of the crosswalk as opposed to the ramps and the roadway. Another feature that would significantly help pedestrian crossing would be in-roadway warning lights. Now these are typically push-button activated, but can also be infrared activated, which takes an extra element of human error out of the equation. Combining these warning lights with the raised crosswalk would also help greatly in situations where parking is allowed on the sides of the road as you approach the roundabout, giving drivers an extra cue to slow down. That concludes my report on the raised crosswalk. Thank you very much.